Now on Denver 7 News at 7 on Local 3, the state school board is giving Adams 14 one more chance to improve its performance. The conditions the district must meet to keep operating.
Former Douglas County Superintendent Corey Wise is suing his former district more than 2 months after he was fired by the school board.
When you walk out of that meeting, you're like, oh my gosh, did that really just happen? You're flipped upside down and you lose sleep, stress.
Getting his perspective of what happened and his thoughts on the district now.
And the Jewish holiday of Passover begins at sundown. How one organization is making sure everyone has the ingredients they need for the traditional celebration. And Christians in Colorado are getting ready to mark Easter Sunday with an in-person sunrise service. The Red Rock Sunrise Service in person for the first time since before the pandemic. And some good weather on the way for that. Thanks for joining us. I'm Nicole Brady.
And I'm Jessica Crawford. Let's bring in meteorologist Lisa Hidalgo. And Lisa, we have warmer temperatures, but we're still going to be feeling that wind.
Yeah, and you're going to see it off and on here for the next, at least week. It is going to calm down a bit, not as gusty today. We'll see speeds at around 35 miles per hour. But look at the snow that's hitting the mountains. What we have is another weak cold front coming in. It's bringing some snow to the high country, although pretty light. You're going to see a lot of cloud cover there, and it will again kick up our winds a bit here across the plains today. Right now, though, it's beautiful. 45 degrees in Denver. Winds are at about 10 to 15 miles per hour, and there's a lot of sunshine out there to kick off our Friday. It's going to warm up a lot faster today, too. We'll be in the low to mid 50s here between 9 and 10 o'clock, close to 60 by lunch. Some pretty good patio weather, and then mid 60s between about 3 and 5 o'clock. We've got Denver at 65, 70s down over southeastern Colorado, and in the mountains you're going to find some 30s and 40s. Now coming up, we'll take a look at when the winds are going to die down a bit, plus we have your full Easter weekend forecast coming up.
We do have quite a bit of snow up at the Eisenhower Johnson tunnels as well, so it's a little sloppy up there right now. One problem spot out of downtown Denver, southbound I-25, getting past Alameda to Santa Fe. From the camera there, you can see a couple lanes to the right are blocked up. Have the fire department in here. We have some tow trucks pushing everybody to the left. Usually these would be the ramps to take you to Santa Fe, so you have to get over and then back around if you wanted to do that. And right now the drive time getting out of downtown heading through there is about 8 minutes. That's from about Mile High Stadium all the way to Alameda. So that's just in that traffic jam. The overall drive from Colfax down to the Denver Tech Center still at about 20 minutes. And I'm not seeing huge delays yet from 6th Avenue, but it is impeding that ramp coming from the eastbound side trying to go south. So you will have some delays, unfortunately, into and out of downtown.
Adams 14 families and staff had a lot of work ahead of them, but for now the State Board of Education is holding off on forcing major changes. Denver 7's Veronica Costa joins us. And Veronica, after a meeting yesterday, the State Board is giving the district more time to turn things around.
It is, and here's the good news. The Colorado Board of Education, it won't be closing down Adams City High School, and it is giving the district a second chance, which is really great, but that is coming with some conditions, and one of those is the district has to come up with the so-called improvement plan, and an outside firm has to help the district with that plan. So that plan has to be submitted by Adams 14 by the time they have this next meeting. That's scheduled for May 11th. If the board doesn't accept the plan, then that could mean the district gets fully taken over by an outside management firm. Despite that, district officials say they're up for what's next. They're up for that challenge. They're ready to create that plan. Parents we spoke with said they were relieved the high school wasn't closed and the district was being given that second chance. And of course, this is all for the sake of those students.
I'm thinking as a parent, where's my son going to go? I have a junior and a sophomore. My whole dream is planning their graduation. My whole dream is planning the rest of their future.
And one more thing, the school district does have to give quarterly reports about how that improvement plan is working for its students as well. We're in Denver this morning. I'm Veronica Costa, Denver 7.
All right, something we'll be following, Veronica. Thank you. Former Douglas County Superintendent Corey Wise is speaking publicly for the first time since he was fired. He's now filing a discrimination complaint against Douglas County schools. In February, the board's newly elected majority voted to fire Wise without cause before the end of his contract. They said they voted him out because they wanted to take the district in a new direction. However, Wise claims it was because he advocated for students with disabilities and students of color.
I think the four have put themselves and the school district and the community in a tough situation, and their actions I'm disappointed in. You have dreams and you've accomplished some of those dreams, but you want to give a chance to see what we can continue to do, and when that's taken away, you're upside down. For the first time, you don't have a job. It's taken us backwards in trust, and I worry about the future.
Douglas County Schools told us it has no comment on the complaint. The Cherry Creek School District has hired Wise to be interim assistant superintendent.
Today, the group tasked with monitoring the Aurora Police Department will finalize its community committee and its duties. IntegraSure has already created a website to help you follow its progress. It's auroramonitor.org. The group is holding its first public town hall on Tuesday to talk about the path forward. It's at 7:30 p.m. at the Aurora Municipal Center. You can also sign up to watch virtually. A Wheat Ridge police officer is out of the hospital. Officer Alan Fisher received a well-deserved round of applause from fellow officers and hospital staff as he was wheeled out. Fisher was stabbed multiple times Wednesday morning while responding to a call about a suspicious U-Haul at an RV park. The man accused of attacking him has been charged with attempted murder. Fisher's recovery will take some time, but the department says he's in good spirits.
The Jewish holiday of Passover begins tonight at sundown. The 8-day celebration commemorates the Israelites' liberation from slavery in Egypt thousands of years ago. We spoke to the Denver JCC about what the holiday means for families who are now able to gather, some of them for the first time since the start of the pandemic.
The Jewish religion and culture is one of community and communal gatherings, so it feels really good to be able to have in-person seders and celebrations and spend time with your family and friends in person.
Now, the first 2 nights of Passover include seders, ceremonial dinners with symbolic foods and traditions. And the Jewish Family Services in Denver is giving out Passover care packages to more than 160 households. The packages include chicken, produce, and staples of the Seder like gefilte fish and matzah. Jewish Family Services says since the pandemic, the need for food in their community has quadrupled.
I think that the amount of hunger in the community is surprising to me still, because we're still seeing new clients every single day that haven't been to our pantry before, and it just keeps growing. I mean, the growth for pantries is just surprising still, and I just wonder how long it's going to be sustainable.
Now, Jewish Family Services tells us it's averaging 10 new families at the pantry every day. If you'd like to help, we have a link on thedenverchannel.com.
Today is also Good Friday. Christians around the world remember the crucifixion of Jesus Christ. And here in Colorado, organizers are preparing for the return of an Easter tradition. Denver 7's Colette Bordelon joins us live at Red Rocks. And Colette, sunrise services are finally back in person.
The pandemic didn't stop them from happening. They just went virtual. But this year, everyone's invited back in person here to Red Rocks, one of the best places to watch the sunrise. And right now, a good view of everyone working out here. This is the most Colorado workout you could find. But starting on Sunday, these rows will be packed with thousands of people here to celebrate Easter in person once again. Now check out this video from the Colorado Council of Churches showing what these services look like when the rows of Red Rocks are just absolutely packed to the brim. This will be the 75th year of services at the historic amphitheater, which has been hosted here since Red Rocks first opened in 1947. This year, the sun is coming up right before 6:30. It's something those behind this tradition are thrilled to get to see together in person once again.
Because of the pandemic, we had to be virtual the last 2 years. So I think there's a real yearning to come together and be in a beautiful setting. The weather looks good, the forecast looks good. And so, yeah, we're really excited to do this in person.
If you're looking for a place to celebrate Easter this Sunday, you've got some choices of stunning outdoor settings, all having sunrise services. The music will start at 5:30 in the morning here at Red Rocks. Make sure you're dressed warmly. Try to get here early to get a good spot. You can also watch online. The Royal Gorge service starts at 6:30, just minutes after sunrise. Those gates open at 5:30. You can walk across the bridge or take the free shuttle. Now, once again, be ready for a chilly morning there too. Maybe bring some lawn chairs or blankets too. Idra Haji off of Highway 285 in Bailey will be hosting sunrise service at 6:15 at its Mountain Village Outdoor Chapel. Since there's a hike you'll have to do from the parking area, it's a good idea to get there by 6 at least. Rides are available for those who might need them. And check out this sunrise here at Red Rocks this morning, Lisa. It has been a beautiful, beautiful morning out here. People running along, making me feel real lazy out here not working out this morning. Maybe I'll do a couple tricep dips in between this next hit, Lisa.
I was going to say, get to it. You've got a good 20 minutes in between there to run and tricep dip it up. Right now it's 7:10. The sunrise early Sunday morning is going to look a lot like what we're seeing there at Red Rocks right now. Sunny skies will be in the mid to upper 30s right around sunrise, and then it's going to warm up fast. Upper 40s by 8, near 60 by noon, mid to upper 60s for highs on Easter Sunday. We'll take a closer look at that forecast statewide for your Easter weekend holiday coming up.
Still looking at about a 10-minute delay across downtown behind this crash on that southbound side of I-25 right here at the Alameda Bridge right before you get to Santa Fe. So you can see that a couple lanes are blocked, a couple lanes are open. So traffic is heavy going through there right now.
Colorado is known for its craft breweries, but a new industry report finds these local businesses are facing an uncertain future.
I'm John Matarese. You order a food delivered to your home and the food never shows up because it turns out the restaurant was closed. A caution before ordering food online. Coming up.